At first, I thought it was a picture by a foreigner. Please register for channel.
Overseas response. I took a picture of Tokyo's alley. At first I thought it was a picture. It's such a beautiful piece that you can shoot perfectly. That's a great picture. I'm going to fall in love with you. It's a great work. Oversynthesize HDR. I think it's right. Not every picture has to be real. Personally, it bothers me too dark in the surroundings. I don't know why people abuse this. It's a really great picture, but it's too dark around. It's all about other people's work, but it's too much. Some people complain, but I really like the atmosphere of it. It's like a fairy tale scene. It's amazing. It's a little too dark to look at. I really think this is the only way to do it. I love this. Isn't that a great picture? It's perfect for the Rofi hip-hop album jacket. Where is Tokyo? I went to Tokyo last weekend and looked around. Be thought to be a side street of memory near the west exit of Shinjuku. It's a real cool picture. Can you really say that it's Tokyo, even though I'm not editing it into a blue one like Cyberpunk? I like to see most of the pictures look like a scene in Miyazaki's film because of the post-processing. That's good. Which movie is it? I love pictures of this style. It's as if you extracted it directly from an animation. It's amazing. It doesn't seem like it's real. It's a great picture, and it really has a taste.
That kind of reality is dirty. It's just a place that's polished up like stainless steel, and it doesn't taste good. But actually it's also called Yokoko. It would be nice if you enjoyed yourself in a dirty place. I thought I was a picture. It's like a long-lived Showa poster. It's a picture originally, but it's so complicated that it doesn't change from a picture. The photographer is working hard to correct the picture you think is natural. I really don't want to be mistaken for a place like this, but I feel like it's a kind of art to be processed so beautifully. The pictures I took as they were are different from the reality. I'm hungry. Let's look for a good shop. Goro-chan, staying. You're at the end of the year. It's a beautiful country, after all. But Gaifuya ramen tastes nostalgic. Foreigners can understand the unique charm of Showa. The charm of Japan is amazing. Whenever I come into contact with this kind of argument, I think it would have been better to use light painting as a translation of photograph. It's an unrealistic space for foreigners to step into only a distance from their daily lives. It's another name, Seven Yokoko. It was even more dirty before the fire broke out, but compared to that time, I got sick. Seven Yokoko has become prettier than it used to be. I liked fried rice at Gaifuya. West Shinjuku is so bright that crows fly and sing even at midnight. Of course it's too bright here, too. There were only a few soba shops here where you can eat your soba, but I wonder if they are still there. I don't like iron, but the only thing that's good about it is, I have to process the photos. If you look at these images, you can see that there's one good thing in the iron camera. Don't have a fancy for yourself. Every country has a Paris syndrome. It would be unnatural if I knew the scene as a photographic work, an ant. It's because outside of Japan there's no such unprotected or exposed view. Paris, London, New York are filled with graffiti in no time. The sign is stolen or destroyed, and there are no buildings in the first place where burglars can easily break into. If you want to see the atmosphere of a Ghibli movie, there is also Taiwan. I've lost my youth. It seems like it's only in the daytime, but I can't go in the daytime. It's only Japanese who hate to process photos. And digital doesn't recognize the fact that it needs to be corrected. Since the film era, I've always liked cameras all about ISO sensitivity. Use lens filters to take beautiful photos. If I fell down and changed it to this point, it would be a picture. During the World Cup, 90% of the visitors were non-Japanese. I can't enter the shop because there are no Japanese at all. And so did Golden-gai. I was worried about my regular customers coming back. There's only an image of a prodigy and a persistent patronage. Foreigners may just like neon lights and lanterns. You're already out there. Don't let foreigners get into the local people's living quarters too much. There are many foreign employees, but most of them are Japanese. I'm going because I'm dirty. They want to experience Asian filth. For the purpose of experiencing exoticism. The psychology of wanting to experience something primitive. Be the same as wanting to sleep in a tent. Image effects. Passion hormone commercial. I thought I had collapsed because I was out of sight. In the past, it smelled like Kyorbin. The road that runs under the railroad from the east exit was a bit strange, too. I'm nostalgic about the days when I had to get drunk like a spade on a horizontal bar. It is regrettable that the value and reliability of the photos are lost because the processing of the photos has become commonplace. The movie is the same, and it's like, well, it's CG anyway. France imposed an obligation to notify people of photo processing of character models. But I wonder if such a trend will be possible. Once upon a time, I was impressed by the deliciousness of eating whale cutlets for the first time in my life here. If the problems of the combined sewerage system were solved, it would be more sanitary. There seems to be more room for improvement with the present technology. I used to drink a few times a month. Now I can only peek at foreigners. I'm afraid I'm out of work in Shinjuku. Foreigners often take pictures and drink lunch, but I don't know because I haven't been there recently. I'm glad I've come to be called a memory man. It used to be hard to say, so, Matsuya Takaoka. That street is dirty, but I kind of like it. The impression of those who know of the past is that the electric wire bobbling is so thick that it smells so thick and stinks, and that it's a sweeping gate. I didn't want to eat anything except yakitori and tsukibiyaki, a urinal crossbar. I wonder if there's a horizontal harmonica. I'm a little sad that I've lost my yokocho in love. This picture is taken from a street close to the